My name is Lieutenant Colonel John Platt, and you're watching My Long Island on Fios 1.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michel Selmer. Welcome back to The Caring Vet. It's summertime and we'd love for you to get out with your pets this summer and have some fun. So you can go to a local park that's listed on the web and take your dog for a nice trail hike. The first thing you want to do when you're going for a walk is make sure that you have a great sturdy leash so you have control of your pet on the walk. Also make sure that you have a walking collar that is secure around the dog's neck so that it won't slip off. Choke collars are great to use because you can get good control of your pet if you properly know how to use them. Another tip would be to use a harness so that you can get less pulling on the shoulder. So if you have a big strong dog like this that is going to pull you, you want to protect your shoulders and make sure that you have good control at all times. You have a couple options when you're repelling insects for your pet, and you want to be sure to protect them against fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes. So there are natural sprays that you can use that are made of essential oils. Spraying it onto your dog before your walk to help keep those bugs off, and that'll protect them from things like Lyme disease and heartworm disease and tapeworms from fleas. You want to spray it against the grain of the fur so that you can get the spray right down to the skin. Well, we're in a great shady spot right now, but sometimes you'll find yourself in the sun, and in some light-coated dogs, or if they have a thin coat with skin exposed, you may want to use a sunscreen to help protect from sunburns. You want to look for areas where the fur is very thin and you have skin exposed. Other places you may have white fur, like here in the neck, is really not a big concern because it's nice dense fur and the skin is not exposed to the sun. So the dog is protected here where it has a coat. As you can see, we have some light fur there in the nose and some bare spots, and that's a perfect area that we could get sunburn. So you want to make sure that you use a sunscreen that is natural and above a 30 SPF on your pet that has no fragrances added. And all you really need to do is spray a little on your hand and then wipe it onto the dog where you want to have protection. Unless you can see the skin or you're worried about thinness, you really don't have to worry much. But always be safe. If you are concerned, it's better to apply the sunscreen than not to. So make sure you have it with you when you go out in the sun with your pet. So you want to make sure you keep your pet hydrated at all times. And the great thing, you know, they have these great gadgets now available for your pet where it's a water bottle with an attached bowl. So you can actually detach that bowl, fill it with water, and then you have a quick, easy drink for your pet while you're on your walk. And the nice thing about a bowl like this is I can take a drink too. You need to walk and have your dog next to you at all times so you have control over your pet. Be sure to make sure there are no sharp objects, broken glass, tin, cans on the floor that could cut or harm your dog's feet. Also be aware of anything that your dog may go to eat, if there's any leftover food wrappers or other bowel movements from other pets or horses, to make sure they stay away from them and they don't contract any parasites. Poison ivy is a problem for people, and the real risk of poison ivy with your dog is that the dog could get the oils onto its coat and then they'll contact you and give you poison ivy. But because the dogs are pretty well covered with a nice coat of hair and fur, they're pretty well protected against the poison ivy unless it were to contact any bare skin. Most animals that can contract rabies are nocturnal, and if you see them outside, for instance fox or raccoons during the day, I would recommend that you stay away from them because they probably should be sleeping. Yeah, you have to make sure that you check your pet thoroughly for ticks when you get back from your hike. With these, you know, very green areas, it's very common that they'll pick up a tick on their walk. So make sure that you feel them carefully everywhere, and if you do feel a tick, which I don't luckily today, but they make these nifty little tools that you can just scoop right under the tick and elevate it. And there's many, many ways to get a tick off safely. Make sure that you check with your local veterinarian on how to remove a tick so you know how to do it the next time you go for a hike. You can use a tweezer or a forceps or any type of pinching implement as long as you grab the tick close to the head and the body. You do not want to pull on that tick and separate the mouth parts and leave them in the dog. So you have to make sure you get the entire tick out. The nice thing about this is it will actually, you know, where it splits, will actually grab that tick at the base, right where it's attached, and then you can elevate it right out slowly and not leave any tick parts. You know, why waste such a beautiful day today? I'm going to take Sid for a nice walk now, and we'll catch you next time.